Okay, let's talk new technology. Let's talk one of the buzzwords that you get when you read any sort of tech magazine or anything, which is the Internet of Things, and the fact that every business is trying to get value out of the Internet of Things. So cars can now immediately talk to your mechanic to explain when there's a problem before you even realise there's a problem. Or how is it in the oil and gas industry? Do the engineers, 2/3 of them say they've heard of the Internet of Things, but do they better need to understand how it can be used for integration and efficiencies?
I think so. I think it's a great way of optimizing your processes and learning more about your product. We do have lots and lots of technology available in the market that are used, highly used in other areas of the industry. Maybe sometimes not as much as the oil industry, but if you look at it, it could be like more and more. We talk about intelligent risers that can monitor themselves. You know, we talk about intelligent pigging that is already something in the market, and I think the industry can use that to our advantage and to offer the client more reliability and a better understanding of their system or whatever it is that they're buying.
And I guess it means that something happening offshore can be monitored far more efficiently and across the board onshore.
Yeah, the question is, what do you do about it? You know, if it's on an aircraft, for example, and you spot something that needs to be fixed or improved, you can put it in a hangar for a few days and you can make some changes. Offshore, your options are limited because your configuration is fixed. If you're talking about, you might need to, because the riser is intelligent and it tells you it's suffering from a fatigue issue, you can move the riser, but the amount of analysis that it took to get the riser there in the first place was phenomenal. So I think the limitations are, what do we do with the data? I also think as an industry, we're just really kind of getting to grips with the data that we can obtain and what we can do with it. I think there's lots of data being acquired right now, but we're trying to figure out how we use it and how we make efficient decisions based on it. I mean, if you take a flow line, for example, I'm sure an engineer would love to know the temperature of the flow line every 10 feet, but at the moment, it'd be a win if they got to know the temperature halfway along, So that's kind of where I feel we are with data in the industry. When we talk about the Internet of Things and machines talking to each other and it being an intelligent system, I think that's probably quite a distance away.
Yes.
I think you see it more on the downstream side, where physical systems are talking to each other. And I think maybe offshore, it's a little slower in coming, but I think we will probably learn a lot from the downstream side of how these computer systems are networked and talk to each other and some of the risks involved there.
Okay, so is it the silver bullet that some people might think it is, or is it just another means to that percentage point of efficiency that you need?
I call it technology advancement. I was in a meeting yesterday speaking to a couple of clients. One of them tells me that they're actually monitoring the fuel consumption on their assets in the Gulf of Mexico on a real-time basis, and they're reducing their fuel costs, and this is done on the beach. So that's the type of technology that needs to be embraced by the organisation. Why has one ship got better fuel consumption than the other? I know it can be doing different tasks, but it's a generalisation why. And in real time, they're actually speaking to the vessel and asking them to do certain operations offshore to reduce the fuel cost. So, great example. The other company I was speaking to yesterday, they're talking about ROVs and basically streaming back some of the information to build solid 3D models on the beach again. So there's a lot of technology out there that can reduce time and reduce cost. So it's really embracing that those technological advances to allow the industry to take cost out and be safer and have a better quality product. So whether you call it the Internet of Things, okay, but for me, we really need to embrace technology going forward.
Well, we're out of time, but thank you very much for all discussing the Next Level report from Trelleborg, and thank you for watching.